Again, as a solemn ceremony, we're told, for a victim of the city's violence ends with at least 14 gunshot victims, 60-plus shell casings, shots fired, and one person in custody as others are sought.
So we got multiple people shot, we got the ambulance rolling, we got multiple shooters running, they're all on foot.
Most, if not all of the victims there for a memorial service. Sources tell us CPD had a squad car on scene, potentially given the heads up that something might go down. It indeed did. The victims, some in critical condition, now being treated at least 5 different hospitals. Our crews have been on the scene all night.
We begin with CBS 2's Charlie DeMar and some dramatic interviews from witnesses. Charlie.
Brett and Erica, the funeral service here tonight was for Donnie Weathersby. He was shot last Tuesday in the afternoon. He was shot in the head and the torso. He was killed. That happened in Englewood. We talked to people tonight who were at the funeral service for him as the shooting started.
I saw body after body on the ground. What's really going on? It's a war out here.
Arnita Jeter says she heard the shots and then saw the bodies spilling from Rhodes Funeral Services on 79th near Carpenter.
Why are they shooting like this? This is ridiculous. It's enough is enough.
It was more women than men.
Family rushed to the funeral home after learning loved ones were shot.
Someone we know was at a service. Someone called and told us that they were hurt.
This woman's white jeans covered in blood. She doesn't know whose. She says she was inside the funeral home paying her respects. You guys were there for a funeral, right?
Yes.
For somebody who got shot?
Yes.
There was one guy, he was stretched out and he looked at deceased.
And tonight I spoke.
All praise and glory be to YAHAWAH, YAHAWAH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Of y'all shalom. Okay. Just getting straight to it, man. Let's pray now for this people, man. You know, this is Jeremiah 9, and I'm gonna start at verse 17. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, consider ye and call for the mourning women, that they may come, and send for cunning women that they may come, and let them make haste and take up wailing for us, that our eyes may be run down with tears, and our eyelids gush with waters. For a voice out of wailing is heard out of Zion. How are we spoiled? We are greatly confounded, because we have forsaken the land, because our dwellings have cast us out. Yet hear the word of Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahushua, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and every one her neighbor lamentation. For death is come up upon Salakia. For death is come up into our windows, and is entered into our palaces, to cut off the children from without, and the young men from the streets. Speak, thus saith Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Yahawah, even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the open field, as the handful after the harvestmen, and none shall gather them.
This woman's white jeans covered in blood. She doesn't know whose. She says she was inside the funeral home paying her respects. You guys were there for a funeral, right?
Yes.
For somebody who got shot?
Yes.
There was one guy, he was stretched out and he looked at deceased.
Okay. They say, Jeremiah 9:21, for death has come up into our windows, and is entered into our palaces, to cut off the children from without, and the young man from the streets. Speak, thus saith the Lord, even the carcasses, so the bodies of men shall fall as dung. You know, when people walk their dogs and they don't clean up after themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's just wherever it happened at. It said, even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the open field, and as the handful after the harvestmen, and none shall gather them. So when it's just fruit left in the field from a harvest, but they just left there. You know, they're not gathered. Okay? Now, with that being said, let's let this play.
And tonight I spoke at length with the founder of Mothers Against Senseless Killing. It's a community organization very active in the Englewood community. She said that she, as recently as this morning, spoke with CPD. She has a direct line with police, open communication. She says that she told CPD staff this morning that this funeral tonight, had the potential for violence. She asked for a special detail. She says that she has been talking about this for several days on her own social media, again, with CPD staff, and she says not enough was done to keep this safe. We are live tonight from 79th and Morgan. Charlie DeMar, CBS 2 News. Brad and Erica.
All right, Charlie, thank you.
So, this is Jeremiah 11 and 17. It says, "For YAHAWAH of hosts that planted thee hath pronounced evil against thee, for the evil of the house of Israel and of the house of Judah, which they have done against themselves to provoke me to anger in offering incense to Baal. And Yahweh hath given me knowledge of it, and I know it. Then thou shewest me their doings." You know? So, that's pretty much it on that, man. This is Micah 7. And 2. The good man is perished out of the earth, and there is none upright among men. They all lie and wait for blood. They hunt every man his brother with a net. Right? That they may do evil with both hands earnestly. The prince asketh, and the judge asketh for reward, and the great man he uttereth his mischievous desire. So they wrap it up. Right? The best of them is as a briar. The most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. The day of thy watchman and thy visitation cometh. Now shall be their perplexity. So that's that, man. So it's a pretty much, man. Jake is just outright, you so-called blacks, aka Negroes, you know what I'm saying? House of Judah, so-called Latinos and Native American Indians. Primarily talking about you Judites, man, you so-called Negroes. You're just nothing you can deal with, man. Say the most upright man is as a let me get it. A sharp thorn. You know, they say the best of them as a briar, the most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. So the best person is something that will actually cause you to bleed. You know what I'm saying? If you touch it wrong or whatever, man. So it's just, Judah just, you know, so that's why the Lord, he said what he said, man. He said this. Let me get it real quick. Let me see. Let me just get it in Jeremiah. I'm gonna close this out, man. So a lot of Israelites is about to perish, man. This is why the troops about to come in. You know what I'm saying? Esau, he's already hyping things up. You know what I'm saying? To go ahead and get this martial law going. But you know what I'm saying? You so-called black people, man, so-called Negroes, you Judites, man, Latinos as well, and Native American Indians, you deserve every bit of that's coming, man. You're gonna get the fruit of your doings, man. You know, that's why all this is written and happening, because you're no good, man. You know, the Lord gotta kill you, man, and make you right. You know, I'm a little under the weather right now, so Salakia, man, man, fighting, man. This Jeremiah 11 and 9. They say, and Yahweh said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words. And they went after other gods to serve them. The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant, which I made with their fathers. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon them, and they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. You know? So it's a conspiracy at this point, because I don't believe one person mentioned, God in that video, in those interviews. You know what I'm saying? Then the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry out unto gods, unto whom they offer incense, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble. So Snapchat can't save you. Facebook Live can't save you. You know what I'm saying? The get together down the street can't save you. All these things you worship. You know what I'm saying? Your show coming on at 6 can't save you. You know what I'm saying? Your philosophical thinking can't save you. Some of your gods, man. Just lay back and smoke one won't save you. None of that, man. None of it's gonna work. 11 and 14. Therefore, pray not for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. So that's that, man. I'm gonna get one more on that road. That's gonna be it. This is Jeremiah 13 and 25, and it reads, it says, this is thy lot, the portion of thy measures from me, saith the Lord, because thou hast forgotten me and trusted in falsehood. So this is what you get, man. You going to a funeral to, bury one person. Now more people damn near about to get buried. You know what I'm saying? It's insane, man. This is thy lot, the portion of thy measures from me, saith Yahawah, because thou hast forgotten me and trusted in falsehood. Therefore will I discover thy skirts upon thy face, that thy shame may appear. So listening to him, you can see all these jakes off, man. Ain't none of them right, man. Listening to where their mind's at, through their words, the words they speak. In the interviews, I have seen thy adulteries and thy names, the lewdness of thy whoredom and thy abominations on the hills and the fields. Woe unto thee, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. This proves it. Wilt thou not be made clean? When shall it once be? Jake never gonna get it together, pretty much, man. Blood touches blood. Hosea 4 and 7. Hosea 4 and 2. It says, 4 and 1, hear ye the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge nor knowledge of God, of the Heavenly Father in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committed adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. That's all that go down, man. Black on black crime, Blood's already spilled. Here they go. They spill some more. And that's just the measure that the Lord has given. You know what I'm saying? I got one more scripture I want to get. You know, that's pretty much it though, man. So we know 2/3 is written to be destroyed, man. You know, this thing this is not nothing, man. That's what's crazy. This is nothing, man. Like, this is light work for the Lord, man. He about to really 14 people shot, all Jakes. You know what I'm saying? This is not anything. You know? Say, this is Jeremiah 7, and we're going to jump to that 17th chapter as well, and that'll be it, Lord willing. Jeremiah 7:4. So this is just a watch, man, of what's going on. Jeremiah 7 and, not 4, 7 and 16. It says, therefore pray not for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? You know what I'm saying? The children gather wood and the fathers kindle the fire. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the kids grow up bad habits, and then if it make Jake popular, make Jake money, they push it, they promote it. They become their managers, you know what I'm saying, of being rappers, making music, of basically destroying themselves and their own people, glamorizing that just because it makes money. So the children gather wood and the fathers kindle it, you know. That's why I say the most upright of them is sharper than a thorn, man. You know, paraphrasing. And the women need their dough to make cakes to the queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. Do they provoke me to anger, saith the Lord, saith YAHAWAH? Do not they provoke themselves to the confusion of their own faces? You know what I'm saying? So they don't even really care what's going on anymore. So the Lord, he's just about to get rid of you, man. That's just what he's going to do. Jeremiah 17:10. It says, I, YAHAWAH, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways, and according to the fruit of his doing. So with that being said, man, this is nothing. 2/3 is about to be written off and destroyed, man. For though the numbers of children of Israel be as the sand of the sea, only a remnant shall be saved. Everybody not coming out of this place, America, before it's destroyed, man. You know? So that's just that, man. Okay? And you see why now. You know, I mean, the death here in Chicago, man, is like any other, man. Which goes into my next video that, you know, Trump want to send in these. He want to send in these, basically these people training for martial law once it's activated, you know. So that's it. Lord willing, it's been edifying, man. You know, pray now for this people, man. They 2/3 about to die. 2/3 so-called majority, so-called blacks, aka Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians will be dead. Majority of them you see in America, literally, by the boatload, boats, tons, fields of them, gone when America is gone. And this is why. Shalom.